Hey, welcome back. This is the Vegan Nomada again, still in Grand Central Command Center, aka bedroom, aka kitchen, aka whatever you need. I'm basically just trying to show you that you can cook this anywhere. If I can cook gourmet food in a small little one-bedroom cottage like this, then you can cook it anywhere. And basically, you'll notice with my cooking, I've always liked to keep it simple, keep it rustic. Rustic's my favorite word. Why? Because rustic to me is basically mean you throw a bunch of stuff in a pan, not just anything, but the right stuff in a pan, and you can come out with something amazing and delicious. And that's basically the whole idea, is to show you that you don't have to have animal products. Things don't have to be killed. Things don't have to be tortured. Things don't have to be just the process of what we thought is all right that's happening with animals doesn't have to be involved to make delicious food. Anyways, there's my little bit of activism for just this. Right here, we're going to get back to some cooking. Right now, I'm going to make some simple tomato sauce and penne ricotta. So I got some organic penne pasta here. I got my tofu ricotta cheese, if you guys remember that. It's delicious, tastes like the real thing, except way better for you. I'm going to rough cut, I got some rough cut onions here. I got some sliced garlic. I like slicing garlic because it keeps out, it pulls out good flavors in each bite. You can get some really good flavors. So I got, some sliced garlic. I'm gonna just rough chop these quick. I'm using a jarred marinara sauce right now, just because I don't have the ingredients to make my own, but it's so easy to make, and I'll probably make another video on making just a basic red sauce. It's delicious. I had the luxury of working in an Italian restaurant with some of the best chefs to teach me that were straight from Italy, showing me the simple things. And pasta's so easy, but it's so easy to mess up as well. But it's something anybody can do. Back here, I got some water going. I'm gonna salt it like the sea. I'm sure everybody's heard that before. You want it heavy, heavy salt. Crank this up. Salted, baby, salted. I got my salt, my pepper. Two most important things in the kitchen right here. Everything else, you can make do without everything else as long as you have these. Everything else just makes it even better. I got some garlic powder, some oregano. I'm also going to put a little bit of onion powder with just a smidge of crushed red pepper for some spice. I'll show you guys this all. Right now I'm not trying to do any editing. I have editing software and I'm learning how to do it, but for the beginning of my videos, I just want to keep it simple just how it is. So it's probably going to be broke down into two videos, part 1 and part 2. So that way I don't have to worry about editing and I can still get it straight to you guys so you can see what I'm doing. So I got my pan on hot here. I'm going to take some olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, organic. You don't have to get organic, as long as you're eating healthy. I advocate, if you can't afford organic, then just buy fresh whole foods, plant-based. Probably say 3 or 4 tablespoons in there of olive oil. I'm gonna go ahead and add my garlic. I'm gonna bring you guys closer so you can see what's going on over here. Got my garlic in there. Get it nice and browned. I like ground garlic because it's almost borderline like roasted garlic, to where it gets a little sweeter, pulls out some flavors. Man, if only you could smell what's coming through this camera. It's making me hungry already, and I'm not even close to being done. Really, in all honesty, this together, since I've got a pre-made sauce, this whole meal, the longest part is going to be the cooking of the pasta. So you can see, I got my oven on broil because I'm going to make some garlic bread. I'm going to douse these bad boys with, this is some local Italian bread from Watertown, New York, just about 2 hours down the road. 2 or 3 hours, I'm not sure, maybe a little, within 5 hours. See how it's starting to get some nice brown on that? You gotta watch it, because there's a fine line between browned and burnt garlic, and if you've ever had burnt garlic, you don't want it. I'm gonna add my onion in there. Got a wood spoon. I use wood because I'm using a pan that I don't want to get scratched up. Throw all my onion in there. Oh yeah. If you like onion and garlic, you'd love to be here right now. So you know what? You can make your own smells for yourself, so you can do this in your own house. Let's see. I'm gonna put you back up here so you can probably kind of stand back and see what's going on. I don't have a cameraman right now, or a tripod. It's kind of just me and you. So I'm gonna set this down. Hopefully you can see what's going on a little bit. There we go. Set you on my makeshift tripod of the Penne. Let's get it going, cooking. Salt and pepper, everything. Everything's to taste. When it comes to cooking like this, I don't really like having a measurement for stuff because one person's measurement could be different from some person, but it's just not, it's not a perfect art, I don't think. I think the art of cooking is a matter of throwing stuff in there to make it taste delicious. And if it doesn't taste the way you like it, you can always tweak it. A little bit of onion powder. Add some garlic powder. If I were to say, it'd probably be about a tablespoon of each: garlic powder and onion powder. Oregano. When it comes to oregano and anything like that, you can also use, I'd always tell you to use the fresh ingredient if you can get your hands on it. But for now, we're just going to use the dried. I'm going to bring you back over here so you can smell it. Oh wait, I forgot, you can't smell it. That should be even more reason to go start making your own right now. That way you can smell it and taste it. Honestly, I'd say this whole meal maybe takes, I'd say 15 minutes on the top end. That's if you don't have a camera in your hand while you're trying to do the exact same thing. I'm more or less trying to sweat these to pull some of the sugars and flavors out of the onions. Basically, sprucing up their sauce. If not, you normally add, you know, this is still the base of what you do to make a sauce. You could add some tomatoes, some fresh basil. Pretty simple. Over here, I'm going to get me a plate out. You sit here and watch this while I'm doing other stuff. Oh yeah, delicious, huh? I'm going to take this bread over here. Oh man, it's so fluffy. So fluffy and delicious. Now you keep an eye on this because, like I said, it can burn quick. There you go. Add my sauce in there. I always like to take a little bit of water and rinse around the outside so that way you get everything out of that jar. Boom. Now basically just kind of let it simmer. You can turn it down if you want. If you got gas, it's easier. But I don't want to burn. I just want to simmer for a while I still got my water back here. It's not even reaching that boiling point yet, so I can't even have my pasta. It's getting there though. It's all in due time. It's probably just a good time to reflect on. I've been a chef I started working in the kitchen when I was 15. I'm 29, so it's at 14 years. And just recently I've got myself out of commercial kitchens because I got tired of seeing the amount of meat that comes in and the amount of meat that people eat and the amount of cruelty that goes into killing those animals to make food that can taste just as good without them. There's mock meats. I try to steer away from mock meats a little bit, but you'll see in some of my videos I use them just to kind of pull those people that haven't came over yet and don't, the ones that say they can't give up cheese or they can't give up this or give up that. But when you think about it, a lot of the stuff they eat, a lot of the meats and stuff you guys eat, I hope not you guys, I hope if you're watching this you're not, I'd take it back right there. We like to eat healthy, but meat eaters, most of the time when they're eating steak or something, they're adding seasoning to it, so it's not even the meat they're tasting the salt, the pepper, the garlic, the rosemary, the things you add to it. So why do you need to eat that when we can just make something as delicious as this? Everybody loves pasta, so make a dish like this. Anyways, there's enough of my rant right there. Look, cheese, can't give up cheese. This is ricotta cheese. Back to the bread. I like to rant a little bit. I get carried away with myself, especially with these first few videos. You just gotta bear with me now. A little bit of olive oil on there. I know some people say fat's bad, but I love it. With this bread, I'm gonna just sprinkle on some garlic powder, salt, pepper, basically the same kind of seasonings I'm putting in the pasta. Sprinkle generous. I love garlic. Salt and pepper. And I'm going to let you go for now, and I'll bring you back for part 2 and basically show you everything's coming together.